Hello. Today I want to show you my sketchbook. I recorded this already, but in German, but the video got corrupted somehow, and I can't make a video out of it. At first, I have it cut it already, and it was ready. I exported it, and the file looks suspicious. It looked like a audio, and not a video. And every other program said um, we can't read that file. Blah 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 blah. So now I take the opportunity to try to record a video in English. It is not my first language, so if you noticed bad English, you can tell me in the comments, please. I would like to learn better English. I think some can understand what I'm saying and stuff, but I'm not sure if the grammar and all things are right. It's a while that I had English in school, and I think to really learn a language, it's important to speak it and hear it and interact with people who speak it and stuff like this. So school English isn't that important, I think. I'm yapping all over the place. Let's get started into the sketchbook. I started it. I'm not entirely sure of the date, but I looked up my order history. I ordered it online, and I looked up when I ordered it, and that's the starting point. I guess it's the 30th of March in 2025. Yes. The paintings that you see there was from a child of my in my job. I'm making a training. I'm not entirely sure what the word in English means. It's like a professional training to become a job. Um, a kindergarten teacher, I think. It's I can work in preschool, in the kindergarten. I can work in a school as a assistant teacher kind of thing. Currently, I'm working in a nursery home. I think is the word in English. Um, there are living children that can't live with their parents anymore, because the parents have problems. Have yes. So the kids live in this group, and I'm their main. I hesitate to say that I'm their main person, because the parents are always the main person, but in their day-to-day life, all the yes. I should not talk about such complex topics without getting the words right. When they need to go to the doctor, or the school has stuff to say, they would normally say to the parents, they say to us, and we talk with the children and stuff. But forget about it. I think I did this sketchbook relatively quick, and I experimented really with collages and stuff, but here these are the other two sketchbooks. They are full, but the videos already exist. They just in German, so if you want to see the pictures, you can mute, put some nice music in the background, and watch the videos. But you don't have to, obviously. So let's get into the sketchbook. Often I'm very loosely with my sketches, and you see it already here. I did a list of inspiring artists, and I'm very into collages lately. These are two older pieces. They are from 2021, and they were black and white monochrome stuff. Here was just white background, and I cut it out and glue it on this new background, and I kind of like the look of it. I got a little bit of paint onto the black and white part, but yeah, I guess that's how it is sometimes. I try to not take my art too serious. I just play around with stuff. I think you can see this in the pictures. Most of the paintings, I wouldn't say most, some of the paintings aren't finished yet, but that's okay. Maybe I go back to it later. This one, I would say, is not finished, but I'm very hesitant to do more on it because I'm afraid to lose the parts that I really like. For example, this thing, it's kind of a wave or something, and when I paint over this, I don't think it would get better. Yeah, that's a problem. But yeah, the sketchbook is just to fuck around. Here I wanted to paint a nice sky with clouds and biblical accurate angels and stuff, but it all didn't work out like I imagined, and then I just did a crazy collage with a lot of stuff. This is very old. I found it in my cellar and I took it up into my living space and cut it up and put it all over. The other part of this painting here, you will see later on a other piece. That's a character for a D&D game. No, not really D&D, it's Pathfinder, for a pen and paper game, I would say. It's McFramken Pugglewoods. I like him really much, but as it is, the round we never played it. I never played him, but I want to play him one day. The character's ready, and I did this piece of the character, and then the round didn't start. It's really that's the first sketch of him. You can't see it that good because it's in graphite. Yeah, I like to when I don't like a painting, I just draw over it in the sketchbook. I think I started it because these sketchbooks these are from Molotov. The paper is called One for All, because you can use nearly every medium on it. I really love it. And when I got this first, it was kind of holy for me because it isn't that cheap. I think 25 euros for one of these books, and it's a totally acceptable price. I love it, but at the time I got this, I think I wasn't getting paid because of I was in another training for a job. Uh, it was the pre-training for the training I now have. Yes, it's in summon 5 years of training that you can get this job, and but I can study after this 5 years of training without the. Normally, you need to pass the gymnasium or something. Gymnasium in German. I have some coffee here. Take a sip. I don't talk about this training anymore. On this page, I first I drew this, and I'm a little bit proud of this because normally I don't draw realistic stuff, and so but I thought it would be a good exercise, and it turned out good. I think it's not really realistic. The statue looks different, obviously, on the photo, but it's good enough for me. And I like the smirking smile of this one. And then I kind of did a meme. On here is written when I use a reference, and here when I use no reference. I like this side more. So it's a reminder for me to use reference, even if it's not looking like the reference after all. Here I wanted to do the same and draw a Greek statue. So it's good because you don't have to worry about color. It's just marble in English. It's marble in English. And you see the shadows pretty well, black and white. So, but the statue looked kind of like this, and it threw me completely off, and that didn't look good. So I glued an old piece over it, and I like it really much that the two faces kind of fit into the shape of the head. Yeah, and that's the other piece to this one. You know, this part here is this part here. That's not finished, I think, but I like this really much, but I did a mistake and thought it was a good idea to draw with ink some symbols and stuff here, but it looked very shitty, so I glued something over it. But this part I like. The glued over part doesn't look that good, but whatever. I like this little birdie here very much. Here I did wall tattoos, anti-wall tattoos. There are people, they put things on the wall that said live, life, love and stuff, and I wanted to do demotivating stuff that you can put on your wall. I don't know. I guess I'm a little edgy sometimes. Yes. This I did a mask that looked like this. Maybe I can show it. And I did a sketch after it. Because I kind of like this character, I think. Here is the mask. Yeah, you can't see it that good on the camera, but You can imagine, it's a huge bird with many, many eyes. I used paper mache for the mask, and I really, really like these masks. I need to do more of these. Yeah, some other doodle stuff. Here I did a random comic, and when I was finished, I realized that it kinda is a loop. So you go so da, 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 and then you have here this mouth, and the bird flies into it, and you could imagine that this mouth is in the hole at the beginning. You know? I don't know. Oh, I don't showed you the glitter. At some point, I found glitter in a supermarket, and on some pieces, I went a little bit crazy with it. Here you can see, it's kind of like the water splashing out when the whale. That's a Lionel cut I did. Here's some layout for some sign stuff, and so an unfinished comic about a Cyclops magician. Yeah, relatively self-explanatory. At some point, I have this phase where I want to draw fairy boys, and this is obviously the face, the fairy boy face. Yeah, I like him really much. That's another pen and paper character, but the underlying painting was really ugly, so I gessoed over it and did the line work. But I need to color it because the gesso didn't fully cover it. Another collage. That's a friend of mine who does music. Much of this was the tadpole from before, and it's from other sketchbooks. I cut it out. I have a sketchbook with this brown paper, and I glued it in there because I think it looked good. Yes. A cat. I have no brown acrylic marker anymore. It's completely empty and dried up. So these three have no stems. But I always forget to order brown. Maybe I need to mix it myself and draw it with normal acrylic or something. That's the same character from the other page. His name is Fatmashosh Funkelstein. In English, it's Fatmashosh Sparkling Stone, I think. Yes. Oh, you can see the glitter here very well when it lays. So, yes. There's glitter all over the place. Some around here I ordered it. I like this drawing really much because it's I don't know. The eyes are dropped down, and I don't know. I like it. What can I say? What else I can say? Here I tried to paint with oil into the sketchbook, and that's why it's a little bit sticky. You could hear it when I first opened it. It's not finished. It's not finished. Here another oil paint, but on this one I didn't ground it with acrylic paint, so the oil kind of got soaked into the paper, and I'm very happy with the result. It's not finished, but I like it that you can see the ink through the oil paint. So I want to make more layers of oil paint on it, and I really like it that you can see the ink through. Yes. I like the style, kinda. And that's a reusage of the face I did on this crazy collage page. Here, collage page. I like this face really much and I wanted to do it another time, but as the main piece. So I did it. Yeah. That's another really good page of the sketchbook. This sketch is kind of. I tried to do a solar punk plane ship. In German, it's called Flugzeugträger, where a huge ship where planes can land on and start, and be parked on, kind of thing. But it's in a post-apocalyptic scenario where people live on these huge ship. They grow crops to eat, some fruits, so that they do not get Skorbut. It's an illness. I don't know the English word for it. It's when you don't get enough vitamin C, you get Skorbut from long traveling with a ship. Yes. And they have solar plates on the buildings and they live there. And when they stay somewhere and they need electricity, they can fold these windmills to gain electricity from the wind. That's kind of the idea behind it. I really need to learn to color. Oftentimes when I color and when I try to color something realistically, I fuck it up totally. I don't know. This one is an interactive sketchbook page. I saw it on Instagram and I love it. I love the concept of it. This one is the third I made of these, and I don't like it that much. In my new sketchbook, it's better. Give me a second. I go get the new sketchbook so I can show you the better versions. So that's a new sketchbook. And that's the back side of the interactive page. At the end of this video, you will get some music that is also made by me. It's not very polished and stuff. It's just me beatboxing and a looper. But and you will see how I paint and collage the last page of the underlying sketchbook. And yeah, I can understand when you don't want to listen to this music, but it's, I think that's just my art. So I don't know if I want to show the ready. Yes, I will show it to you. The last page of the sketchbook, because after the video, also after this part of the video, you will get a time lapse with the music made by me and how I do the last page. Yes, 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 yes. And it's all kind of rough and sketchy, but maybe that's the story my art tells. I don't want to talk about it so much because it's weird to talk about the own art, so it feels like I'm forcing a way to you should see it, and I don't want this. I want you to make your own opinion of uh, what is my art about and stuff. And I would like to read in the comments about it. But for me, it's kind of. I think that's the story in a way of every artist, to try to fit in a rigid society. But I don't know. The other artists, they need to speak for themselves. And part of it is I just think it looks fun. Here I cut it up an old painting. This was the face before. It's my sister, but don't show it to her. Yes, so I say thank you for watching. Now comes the time lapse of this piece if you want to look at it. And yes, have a good day, stay creative. Peace.
Nachbarn, entschuldigen Sie, es ist 19:40 Uhr. Okay, ich mach mal die Balkontür zu. Ich glaube, dann fühle ich mich einfach so, als ob ich lauter sein könnte.